There's this theory called fair play that has come into our atmosphere over the last couple of years, which mostly talks about between relationships for partners, that invisible work that gets done. But those things that if they don't get done, the house stops working. Like if you stopped doing the dishes and they piled up, or if you stopped doing the laundry and all of a sudden nobody had any clean clothes, those things that just kind of go by the wayside because they keep getting done. And there's very little recognition most of the time for the people doing those kinds of jobs. The same is true within your corporation. And actually, 79% of employees who quit cite lack of appreciation as the reason that they do so. So for those people that are your high achievers that you're like, oh, people just don't want to work, people are quiet quitting. In speaking with a lot of these people last week, I ended up having conversations about how there was a lot of people in the room who were in leadership positions as well as moving themselves up to leadership positions that felt like if they went to the next level, then maybe they would be appreciated, that maybe all the hard work was there. And really what we found out when we dug into it is that many people feel unappreciated because they do their job well, and so much so that they get more work that then doesn't get recognized because it starts to become something that people just expect people to do. I know, having been in corporate myself, this was something that I struggled with, of doing something really well and then having more put on your plate, but never really getting recognized for that specific thing. So how are we recognizing our people without feeling like we have to pat everybody on the back all the time? Because as somebody who, that is not my love language. Words of affirmation is not it. Everybody likes to hear that they're doing a good job, but sometimes it's really hard to be the person who's like, hey, you're doing a good job, because it can be very exhausting, especially if you're doing it to multiple people. So what are some things that we can put in place that make this easy for you over time? It can be just coming up and giving a high five. It can be bringing in coffee one day. It can be saying, hey, I see that you're doing a lot of stuff. Why don't you leave 10 minutes early today? Those little types of moments. It doesn't have to be all the time. People don't need recognition all the time. We're not looking for a blue ribbon kind of environment, but we are looking for people to be appreciated and have empathy for the things that they are doing and going through as a human. And when we start to look at people like that in our corporation, then we can have more empathy of, why didn't this thing get done on time? Why was there a mistake here? Why are they doing the best that they can and being in that position? Because a lot of times we only ask why when things aren't going our way. We don't ask why when things are going really well. And we also want to have that data so that we can keep repeating those things. Because when we give those kinds of congratulatory things and we appreciate people, there's dopamine that's released, and those happen in those meaningful pieces, that meaningful progress and validation. And it's not just the effort that we're putting into something, it's also what we're saying to people. Because burnout really isn't about doing too much, it's from doing too much invisibly. Because when I'm appreciated for something, I'm more likely to do it. I'm more likely to put more effort in, and I'm more likely to do it again, because of the fact that we know that we want to have those reward pathways in our brain. So if I do better work, I get promoted, I make more money. If I do this thing, I have more appreciation in my team and I have better leadership potential. Those are things that we want to look for. And not all of these are going to look like a big promotion every single time, because that's just not feasible. But it can look like little things that we do for each other and throughout our team, just to simply care for the people that we work with. Even if it feels a little weird at first, just doing little things here and there. I'm not asking you to change the world or to change the whole culture of your organization overnight. All I'm asking is for one simple small step. You saw that Susan, who's your executive assistant, did amazing things and she pulled magic out of the air. Bring her coffee the next day, buy her lunch, let her do something that she's been voicing that she wants to do, or ask for her opinion, because I'm sure that she has lots of things that she sees and wants to say. So those are some of the little things that you can do over time. And if this is something that you're struggling with within your organization and you want to be able to make the change happen way faster, I'd love to have a conversation with you. You can set up a complimentary call at kabrinaashley.com/strategy-call. And I would love to have a conversation with you of how we can move things in your organization to where you want them to be, so you can lead better, but then you can also get better results. So I will see you tomorrow.